Right now at 4:30, a Kennewick school goes on secure and teach while police scour fields nearby looking for a wanted person. We've got the latest. Plus, a statewide cell phone ban for students. Governor Bob Ferguson thinks that's a good idea. What do you think? Later, making a difference in Yakima. How one local organization is working with Camp Hope to get them ready for summer. And here's a live look outside. We have a wind advisory. The rain has moved out, but yeah, the wind is what we're talking about this afternoon. Hayden Nix in for Stacy Lee, and your First Alert forecast is coming up as the news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, Special Edition, on your side.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us before tonight's Stanley Cup Finals. I'm Austin Reed. All right, we are going to start as we come on the air this afternoon with some developing fire watch news. State Route 17 between Nepel and McConaughey Road is closed due to a large wildfire in Grant County. Authorities say the fire is about 30 acres and has jumped SR 17. We are told it is spreading rapidly due to the windy conditions. We are working to get more details, and we'll have information at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Other news now, Kennewick police searching for a wanted man near Westgate Elementary School this afternoon after he ran from officers attempting to contact him on outstanding warrants. Police say this all started around 1 p.m. An officer tried to contact the man near Kennewick Avenue and Yelm Street. The man, who was wanted for failing to appear in court, fled on foot, prompting a large police response. Officers searched the area with the help of drones while Conway Place was closed. As a precaution, Westgate Elementary was placed on secure and teach status.
We did put Westgate Elementary in secure and teach due to the close proximity of the school. There was kids on the playground and stuff, and so just given the fact that we have a wanted subject actively running in the area, we wanted to make sure that was something we did quickly for the safety of the students and staff.
Police say they know the suspect's identity and do not believe he poses an active threat to the community. Officers expect to remain in the area until the search is complete. Benton County deputies are investigating after a 16-year-old boy died in a rollover crash south of Benton City last Friday. Emergency services arrived to find a vehicle had been headed downhill on McBee Road when the driver lost control and rolled over several times. The vehicle was occupied by a 16-year-old driver and a 16-year-old passenger. The driver suffered non-life-threatening injuries, but the Benton County Coroner's Office confirmed the passenger was declared deceased at the scene. Deputies say there is no indication that drugs or alcohol were involved. On the agenda tonight for the Yakima City Council, a presentation on live video cameras compared to automatic license plate reader cameras. Yakima Police Chief Sean Boyle, along with Union Gap's chief, will make the presentation to the mayor, city manager, and council members. They are set to discuss the difference between automated readers and how the live video camera real-time crime center works. This will be followed by council discussion for Yakima County's request to install live video cameras across the city of Yakima. The meeting is open to the public and starts at 5:30. All right, the rain has moved out. Now wind is the concern. Stacy Lee is off, but First Alert meteorologist Hayden Nix is here, and he joins us with a quick first look at our forecast.
And definitely the wind is an issue. We are seeing sustained winds here as we continue into the evening hours of this Tuesday with southwest winds around 30 miles per hour. You can definitely see it's a much different picture compared to yesterday. We had overcast conditions, and now we're seeing generally sunny skies. But we are still tracking a couple of very light showers right on the fringe of our viewing area, and that's just to the south of I-90 there. But overall, we are going to continue to see drying conditions starting to prevail in our forecast with some changes on the way. Current wind gust elsewhere, I'll step out and show you where you are seeing it mainly sustained between 30 and 40 miles per hour. There are a few 20s down in the blues there, and we'll keep those winds gusty overnight. Those temperatures getting chilly. We'll go to the upper 30s to mid 40s. Notice those rain chances tapering off pretty quickly there. We're going to go with a beautiful Wednesday out there. Just a small rain chance for Walla Walla. And then the story transitions from windy conditions tomorrow to dry and beautiful weather to wrap up the week. But heading into the weekend, it's going to get warm out there. We'll talk about how hot coming up.
Hayden, we'll see you then. Washington Governor Bob Ferguson says he hopes to crack down on cell phones in schools, looking to join a growing number of states that ban the devices from the classroom. The governor says it is a top priority for next year's legislative session. Supporters of a cell phone ban say that they have a negative impact on student learning. One study says that students with cell phones spend 25% of the school day using them. Critics of a ban worry that it would be difficult to reach their children in the case of an emergency.
To me, it all goes back to the communicating with your classmates. We grew up without cell phones and had the best time of our lives, just playing and just being with our friends.
As of the end of last year, about half the states in the country had banned cell phones from schools. The city of Pasco is in the process of adding business licenses as a requirement for short-term rental homes such as Airbnbs. Council members discussed the topic at Monday night's City Council workshop. The majority of council members made clear they wanted to keep regulations to a minimum, making sure they are up to code, but also encouraging the idea of bringing more tourists into Pasco.
I would be for a minimal approach. I mean, I think everybody else that does business in the city of Pasco, buys a business license. I think that's a basic thing, but beyond that, I don't really see much else to add to this that would be needed, and it's kind of where I'm at.
City Council will officially decide if the regulations go through in July. If they pass, anyone operating an Airbnb or other short-term rental will have until the end of 2026 to get up to code. Suburban Propane employees spent today volunteering at Camp Hope in Yakima. The company partnered with the homeless shelter to organize donations, clean facilities, and maintain grounds. Camp Hope houses 180 residents nightly and depends on volunteers to keep operations running.
By seeing that this business took the time to send their employees down, their employees are actually engaging with them, is that personal investment into them, that they're doing the right thing. And that's what we get from almost all of our volunteers down here. But Suburban Propane has really went above and beyond on that.
Kay says that encouragement helps people working to overcome homelessness, mental health challenges, or substance abuse. The volunteer effort is part of Suburban Cares, a nationwide initiative supporting communities where the company operates. Camp Hope leaders say community connections create stronger support networks for residents working toward stability. We now know the names of the 4 astronauts set to board Artemis 3 as soon as next year. The space mission is in a crucial step towards getting people back on the moon and follows the historic lunar orbit flight Artemis 2 took earlier this year. ABC's Christiane Cordero has more.
It's a new chapter of a historic mission. These 4 astronauts are next up on NASA's journey to putting boots back on the moon.
You're certainly seeing the best of the astronaut corps come together on what is probably one of the most complex missions we've ever undertaken at NASA.
Commander Randy Bresnik, pilot Luca Parmitano, mission specialist Frank Rubio, and mission specialist Andre Douglas will head to space as early as next year.
My brain, it is going a mile a minute right now, but my heart, it is so warm. It is so full.
The group is a mix of space veterans, first-timers, an Army Black Hawk helicopter pilot turned family physician, and the first Italian space station commander.
There are many parts that need to come together for a space launch, and you need a launch pad. And for me, that launch pad is my country, Italy, its education system, the Italian Air Force that gave me the professional tools to bring me here today.
Artemis 3's mission, get the Orion capsule to dock with Blue Origin and SpaceX lunar landers in low Earth orbit, a move that will eventually be necessary for a successful lunar landing.
The baton, you got the controls.
Artemis 2 Commander Reed Wiseman today symbolically passed the baton to Commander Bresnik.
We, the Artemis 3 crew, are honored to be able to carry this torch forward.
If all goes well with Artemis 3 next year, NASA will be on track to land astronauts on the moon for the first time this century with Artemis 4, which is targeted for a 2028 launch. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now to local sports. Pasco will host 4 official fan zone events for the 2026 World Cup, with the first event starting next week. The fan zone events will take place at Giza Stadium and the Pasco Sports Complex. Fans will be able to watch World Cup games on the big screen at Giza Stadium, as well as take part in various games and soccer activities. Pasco and Hanford High School's soccer teams will also run skills clinic as well.
We'll have vendors on set up. We'll have a huge LED video screen down on the field where we'll be able to watch the game. We'll have kids activities from face painting to inflatables to local our games and stuff that we do for Kid Zones here, as well as a soccer skills, drills, and games area.
The first of 4 fan zone events takes place Monday, June 15th, starting at 10 a.m. and Friday, June 19th. Fans can watch the United States take on Australia. Coming up next on this special early edition of Apple Valley News Now, it has been around since the late 1800s, but it's never had a real downtown core. Well, could that be changing? The debate in Union Gap still ahead. And here's a live picture from our Ellensburg Skycam. Meteorologist Hayden Nix is tracking wind in his full first alert weather forecast. But first, let's check out today's reason to smile. Thank you, Rick. This is from Richland. And if you want to get your photo on TV, scan that QR code. And thanks to Lifetime Dental Care for this. We'll be right back.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in one day only. New 2026 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
This 4th of July, save more at More Furniture. Bring home comfort for as little as $32 a month. Kick your feet up with the diamond reclining sofa for $5.99. Plus, enjoy 60-month special financing. Shop More Furniture's 4th of July sale today.
In the Yakima Valley, our community is built on hard work, family, and growing something for the future. As another school year ends, we celebrate our graduates and their futures as leaders, farmers, and innovators. But sometimes tradition means looking the other way, telling ourselves it's safer at home or everyone's doing it. Truth is, most parents in our community don't approve of underage drinking and don't want it for their kids. At 17 and 18, teen brains are still developing, making them more vulnerable to alcohol's effects. And in Washington state, supplying alcohol to minors can mean a $5,000 fine and up to a year in jail. We have better traditions, like celebrating milestones together, substance-free. Set clear boundaries. Protect their future. Don't let one tradition define their future or yours. Parents who host lose the most.
It's time to rethink what a complete multivitamin can do, like support you as you perfect a new track. Taking Centrum Silver daily is clinically proven to help slow cognitive aging in older adults. You did it.
Welcome back. The City of Union Gap's Beltway project is moving ahead as the city lays out what's next for a potential downtown. The Beltway is a new bypass to move heavy trucks around downtown and off Main Street. That means less noise and congestion, safer crossings, and a stronger main street for shops and events. Right now, the next step is the last roundabout that connects Main Street to the Beltway. With design work still moving, the city's target is about 4 to 5 years to finish. Once the Beltway is in, the focus shifts to a more walkable, welcoming, real downtown core that's already in design.
The project on some of the original funding has some deadlines of completion. With any of these type of projects this large, there's ability to ask for extension of time. The funding that we've gotten before has been used for its purpose.
The city tells us once finished, they will refocus on a people-friendly downtown with large trucks off the main street. A new student-built bridge is now open at a Hermiston Park after a project between the city and local high school students brought new life to a well-used community space. City officials say the project took place at Belt Park after a wooden bridge that had been installed about 13 to 15 years ago as an Eagle Scout project started to show its age. Instead of replacing it through a traditional project, the city reached out to the Hermiston High School metals and welding class and spent the last school year having students design and build a new metal bridge for the park.
It's got a really cool kind of honeycomb pattern on the sides, and it's got the city logo in it, and so they did a really nice job.
City leaders say welding students Zeb, Michael, Rayshawn, and Chase helped complete the project, and they also recognized Abe Wright, who built the original bridge as an Eagle Scout project and returned to help celebrate the unveiling of the new structure. Well, the U.S. Post Office is honoring our nation's 250th anniversary with a new collection of stamps. The American Icons collection features 13 stamps curated by fashion designer Ralph Lauren. The post office says Lauren chose designs that represent the unique fabric of our nation and its pastimes. The stamps go on sale today at most post office locations nationwide.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, let's take a look at that forecast, shall we? We're still tracking a couple of isolated showers, but it's becoming very sparse out there compared to the abundance of sunshine and a few clouds that are still floating around from time to time. That's all thanks to a frontal boundary that is moving through the area as we speak and quickly moving off towards the east. But only showers that we're really seeing right now is between the I-90 corridor and south near Dayton, just to name a location there. But outside of that, we are seeing more quiet conditions back down into the valleys and even seeing maybe a couple of showers in the higher elevations of the Washington Cascades there. Outside of that, we are going to see more tranquil conditions for rainfall for that matter, and more sunshine setting up as we navigate into the rest of this week. Futurecast verifying that. As we see the remainder of this evening, any kind of moisture we are going to have left over is going to remain stuck in the higher elevations, maybe even a little bit of some snow mixture there near the Snoqualmie Pass. But outside of that, we are going to see more of the wind story for tonight and tomorrow. And then we're going to transition to another conversation in just a moment. So rainfall for what's left of it, we're going to see less than 1/100 of an inch in all general locations, with the exception near White Pass and Snoqualmie Pass there, around 1/2 of an inch. We'll likely see all that we muster out of it. So our peak gust today, that's the big story here. We had anywhere between 30 and 45 miles per hour. So that did verify. We talked about that last night and then this morning, and that has continued to showcase itself quite well for today. Unfortunately, that is creating some wildfire risks out there, especially with the drier air filtering in. But the good news is over the next 24 hours, we are going to see those wind gusts lessening as far as their peak threshold is concerned. You can see for the evening hours, we'll see it drop down and around at the 20 mile per hour range. And then as we navigate into the morning hours, that will be when we see our peak gusts. And then heading into the afternoon of Wednesday, those speeds will lessen even more as we lose some of that pressure gradient that causes the increase in the wind speed. So our peak wind gust forecast for tomorrow, you'll see it not quite as prominent as today. That'll be anywhere between 20 and 30 miles per hour for the general consensus there. Ellensburg, we could see it peaking up to around 40 miles per hour. Now, beyond Wednesday, we've got a beautiful forecast setting up for the rest of the work week, but here's the caveat to that. We are going to see a big ridge of high pressure setting up just off the western coast of the United States, and with that, we are going to see, though, a little bit of some compressional heating. That means we're going to see those temperatures cranking up, so enjoy these nice calm and cool conditions because we are going to see temperatures climbing to well above normal for this time of year heading into the weekend. So for tonight, we'll have those temperatures dropping down into the 30s and 40s. For tomorrow, those highs will be in the 70s. Very pleasant Wednesday out there. 81 on Thursday for the Tri-Cities, but look at Sunday. 92, and then Monday and Tuesday, mid-90s will be possible. That'll be the same story for Yakima, 80 tomorrow, 90s back on Sunday. And then Ellensburg, we'll try to hold off on the 90s at least till next Monday, but we will warm into the 80s starting on Friday, and then continuing to the mid and upper 80s for the weekend. Hermiston, 91 on Sunday, 94 Monday and Tuesday, after finishing out with the 80s on Thursday and Friday. And lastly, Walla Walla, beautiful weather for the next few days. Low 90s possible early next week.
Hayden in for Stacy. Thank you, sir. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, it is a first for one Yakima Elementary School. That's ahead in the Spotlight.
Here's your reminder about the Working Families Tax Credit, a refund of up to $1,330 back for all qualified workers in Washington, not just families. Get help at www.workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2026 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2026 inventory. Deep discounts. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Whiskey Myers, August 24th, Legends Casino Hotel. Whiskey Myers Live. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Whiskey Myers.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but want to move with more freedom. So I'm ready to jump in with Skyrizi. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we stock furniture that's value priced, built to last, and looks fabulous. And during summer savings, every sofa and sectional, dining group, and bed is on sale. Check out the Summit Queen for only $9 a month. And just in time for Father's Day, buy one recliner at full price, get the second one half off. Plus, score 36 months no interest. Summer savings on now at Furniture Row.
Washington workers, you can get a refund of up to $1,330 back on taxes paid last year. See if you qualify and learn how to apply at www.workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Now for the Spotlight. Adams Elementary School in the city of Yakima held their first ever Mother-Son Dance. It was held in May. The event brought together students and their special women in their lives, with invitations extended beyond mothers to include grandmothers, aunts, stepmoms, and any female loved one role model. The district says they are proud of the Adams Elementary team and the families who made this special night possible. And we'll be right back with a final word.
Injured in a car crash, the insurance company can sure make you feel small. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Injured in a car wreck? Big thanks. Get big help. Call me.
Call 853-2222.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion.
We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and one day only. New 2026 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free call 833-SPA-SALE.
Struggling with digestive issues? At Prosser Digestive Health Motility Center, board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Amber Sharon helps uncover real answers close to home. Advanced testing services include anorectal manometry and drug-free biofeedback for chronic constipation and bloating, Bravo pH testing for heartburn, and esophageal manometry to diagnose swallowing problems. Restore your quality of life. Talk to your primary care provider or gastroenterologist about a referral, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
All right, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them.
Switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
What they're trying to say is you can switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Plus, T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys over the past 5 years.
I'm switching. I'm saving. I'm switching. I'm saving.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Injured in a car wreck?
Big thanks.
Get big help. Call me.
Call 853-2222.
When Dickerson's wanted to sell more pianos, they chose Apple Valley News Now for their marketing partner.
I heard about Apple Valley through my friend Lydia. I was looking to be able to reach out to more than what we already had. When I first started working here, we were doing radio, and we have done other companies here locally. From my own experience, this has been the best. I totally recommend Apple Valley for your advertising needs.
Call Apple Valley News Now for online and on-air advertising that works.
Well, let's get one last check of that final forecast here. For tonight, temperatures will be chilly out there with those readings in the upper 30s to mid 40s. And don't forget, it's going to still be windy out there, but we are going to see it lessen as we head into tomorrow. Gusts won't be peaking up in the 45-mile-per-hour range for the most part. And this will be peaking around the morning hours, then lessening as we go into the afternoon. Temperatures will be in the 70s tomorrow, but with barrels of buttery sunshine, we are going to see those temperatures climbing along with a big ridge of high pressure into the 90s by next week, with mid-90s possible Monday, low 90s possible on Sunday for much of the region.
All right, Hayden Nix in for Stacy Lee. Thank you very much. Hey, that's going to wrap it up for this special edition of Apple Valley News Now. You can always find the latest on these stories at applevalleynewsnow.com. The Stanley Cup Finals is next, and we'll be back with a special primetime edition of Apple Valley News Now after that. Enjoy the game. I'm Austin Reed, hoping your news is good news.